Can someone make like an Ocarina of Time mod where like it's like some fantastical story except for it's just set in like
Brooklyn.
like, yeah, like Brooklyn, or like you have to like go to like the fucking like Pentagon or something to like to fight some boss. Like it's like one of the temples.
He's like side jumping down the streets of New York, and then some fucking
he side jumps into the White House later.
Is like, oh, Nintendo, hire this man. It's like some Unreal fucking shitty like an engine asset flip with Link in it, side hopping. That'd be fucking awesome. It's the Matrix demo.
What do you think? God, do you think of the movie
Zelda, directed by the what are the brothers that the Wayne brothers?
The Wachowskis?
The Wayne brothers?
The Wayne brothers.
Wayne?
They did like Friday and like all those movies.
Friday.
The Wayne brothers.
For like Freaky Friday?
I'd pay to see that.
They did
Friday with Ice Cube.
Oh, scary.
Right.
Yeah, they did scary movies. What's some of the other stuff that they did?
Link. You
What's
can
the one,
talk?
you don't want to
They
be.
did a lot. They've done a lot of shit.
You don't want to be caught in South Central drinking.
Wait. Speaking of Speaking of Zelda.
Oh yeah, not that's what I was thinking. My bad. Sorry. The drink juice in the hood one. That's the one I was thinking of.
Speaking of Zelda, you guys see like the one promotional image?
Yeah, it looks like cosplayers.
Do you think?
What
it
is
just looks
Link's?
like every.
Do you think Link's
It
gonna
looks
talk?
AI generated, dude.
It kind of does.
Link's gonna be like,
hey guys, wow, this is crazy. Hey babe,
you wanna come over and fuck? That's what he's gonna say.
No, he's gonna go like, princess, is that a Octorok? Holy shit!
Can I eat it?
I really
Am I
wish
that hungry?
You know, like I miss the era of like really shitty video game movies.
Well,
where, like, they were intentionally bad.
Excuse me, princess.
Like, we need like a Mortal Kombat, but like it's Legend of Zelda. Like, yeah, like it's like just the Philips CDI Link.
Well,
and he's
no,
just
there was
running
I would pay to
around.
see that. I would love a direct adaptation of that.
There was a cartoon like in the 80s, I think. There was a cartoon
the
version.
cartoon's fucking good. That's what I'm saying though. Is that, or like the fucking like, dude, like I swear to God, I love the fucking original like Sonic cartoons and the Mario cartoons more than I love like a lot of the modern day stuff. I know that's probably partially nostalgia, but I just think it's really funny having Mario just be like this dude with this thick Brooklyn accent, just like fucking, you know, like, hey Luigi, right? Like I fucking, dude, that era of cartoons was so fucking good. And yeah, they're bad, but they're like
they're so fucking good. And yeah, they're bad. You just let them.
I mean, like they're just so entertaining.
That's
like
awesome.
I will watch the most prolific anime I've ever seen or something like that, but I'll watch it like once and I just have to sit with it, you know what I mean? Whereas like something like those cartoons, like I could put on an episode of those at like any point and enjoy myself even if I've seen it 100 times.
Didn't Flava Flav guest star on that Mario cartoon?
As an Octorok?
They had celebrities on that show. I don't know if the Zelda one had them, but like they had episodes where Mario and Luigi were hanging out with like, Luigi.
I know more about
Will Smith.
oh, you're talking about the live action parts? Yeah. They had a bunch of like random people
Lou
show
Albano.
up, and there would be just some random bit, and then there's like the whole like "fuck you, Luigi" bit, where it's like I think that's like the first episode. It's like Mario, you have a piece of spaghetti on your trousers. Oh, fuck you, Luigi. Yeah.
Let's hang out with Michael Jackson.
I have a memory of watching the Donkey Kong animated series.
Oh,
and
dude, that would be
like,
golden.
The CG one?
Like,
It's
yeah,
so
the
good.
CG one. And being like, oh, this is really awesome. And I saw it on...
I like that he sang.
One of the streaming things, like, probably a week ago. And I clicked it, and I went, and I started watching it. And I'm just like, this is not what I remember at all. What the fuck is this shit?
It's so bad, but
It looks
so good.
It looks so good as a kid.
It's like
it's horrifying.
Well, how they animated
it did look great.
It was like
it was like
motion
holy
capture.
shit, the graphics.
Yeah, it's
Back
wild.
I used to have a gold, like it was a VHS that was like yellow, like a golden banana.
Like
and it
a
was
golden
like 2
banana.
episodes of the fucking
That's a
DK
good product.
show. I remember I also had one that was for the Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which by the way,
Dick Sonic.
I could be super autistic about the Sonic shows, but specifically, one thing I just want to bring up is that the voice actor of Sonic in the 90s was Steve Urkel, It's fucking
it's
Jaleel
Jaleel White.
White. Yeah, and it's just like it took me so long to realize that, and like it's just like my favorite voice for him. I don't know. Oh, God.
I think in the West, yeah. Out of
Also,
all the
they never
Sonic voice
finished.
actors,
I'm gonna start a petition for them to fucking finish Sonic Underground, dude. They have to. Fucking. They never finished it. It's so sad. I think there's like a fan adaptation that they're trying to make like a fan film to finish it right now.
Jaleel White's been working on it for years. He tweets about it every single day.
But really,
hell yeah.
Really quick, back to the fucking Zelda movie. Like, what the fuck's the
Zelda
plot
CDI
gonna
movie.
be? Yeah, like it's gonna be like, oh, I gotta get all 3 pieces of the Triforce. Oh, I gotta go to the fucking temple and get a fucking medallion.
I think we talked about it. It's just gonna be Zelda girl bossing the entire time.
There's
probably gonna be a bit.
Link
It's
will
gonna be a
in the
bit in
cup
there
chair.
where, yeah, he's gonna have a moment where he's like, or one of them's gonna be like, we gotta go to the water temple, and he's like, oh, I got just the thing, and then they're gonna reference something from the game, and she'll be like, what? You expect to put on a tunic and breathe underwater?
And then looks at the
And
camera, and then he fucking shoots himself in
Yeah.
the mouth with a fucking Desert Eagle. That'd be so sweet.
It's like a Desert Eagle with like a fucking Triforce logo on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub my I'm gonna whip out my fat treasure trail and start rubbing my belly. Be like, oh, I understood the reference.
I think it'll probably just be like way more simple than that, and it'll just be like Ganon has the Triforce.
If we're all
and Link
I
needs
can't-
to fight,
And Link's
he'll,
trapped.
like,
And only Zelda
like-
can save her, girl boss and save her.
I can't wait for Jack Black to play the Goron Emperor.
The Goron.
dude,
Emperor,
honestly,
what?
okay. Jack Black as a Goron might act
Jack-
like that. That I would vouch
I could
for.
see
I
Jack
would
Black
vouch
as a
for it.
Goron, but Jack Black as fucking Ganondorf would be fucking hilarious. That would
Yeah,
be
it would be fucking
so
hilarious.
fucking
That would
funny.
print.
That's-
You
that's
know
what
that
I'm
would
saying,
just
is
print
that, like,
billions
It'd be
of
so
dollars.
dumb. I would so watch it though because it'd be
That's
the
what
most
I'm saying though, is that
retarded shit
like the
ever.
Minecraft movie recently was so fucking big because it was so like it was such a meme. Like it's not that the movie was like substantially good that it got. Like I'm not saying that there aren't people out there who are probably like this is the best film that was ever. Like I'm sure there's people who like it as a
Chicken
film.
Jackie, and
But,
then they fucking
Like
Yeah.
like the reason why it was so fucking crazy when it was like in theaters is because it was just such a meme, right? And it's like that's what I need for them to bring energy back to for like video game adaptation movies, because like dude, I have seen the original Mortal Kombat like so many fucking times. It is such a piece of shit movie and it's just so good.
You've
I
seen
like
some
it.
Neil Breen
So-
movies, right?
The what?
Neil Breen movies.
That's
No,
like
no,
too-
you keep
too
bringing up Neil
bad,
Breen.
though.
How long are Neil Breen? Are they like full-length movies?
Yeah,
Yeah, aren't they pretty long?
they're pretty
like 2
long,
hours,
but
aren't they?
they're
Should
worth
we
it.
do like a special where we do like
They're like-
a movie?
They're like too bad though. It's like different than like the '90s bad.
Yeah, I've
It's
tried
a different
watching
kind of
like
bad,
one or two.
but they're
Like, it's
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's like
they're
The
funny,
Room bad,
but
right?
I think
Where
it's
just
funnier
like-
when it's compiled together, but as just watching the entire movie, you do kind of like you're like,
They're-
man, this is
yeah,
this
if
is
they're
rough.
not cut, it is a lot of just like dead air. I can see what you mean.
Like I've tried having a watch party for it with friends, and it was like I was so excited for it, and then like the parts that hit are really funny, but then the other 80% of the movie you're just kind of watching just a terrible like a terribly made film.
Yeah, I don't know. Mortal Kombat is just a fun action movie that's just outdated.
Is Mortal Kombat the original, and then Street Fighter the movie too? That were both from
I
around,
wouldn't
like,
even
that same
say it's
era.
like
Yeah, but
dude,
around
even
the time.
even in the time that it came out, it was just like super, like the CG is so bad at it. Dude.
Yeah, but
I
so
mean
was
the Mario
CG
movie you
back
mentioned
then.
also. The
Oh,
original
dude, the
one,
OG Mario movie.
Oh
That one was fucking
Yeah.
good too. Yeah, where you
He-
had
they-
like fucking where Bowser was just fucking Donald Trump in the '80s, and like
pretty much, yeah.
you had like Yoshi, and Yoshi was just some weird fucking like demon dinosaur, and like no,
Yeah,
that
Yoshi was
Toad.
definitely like
what
a.
the fuck? There was Goomba. Hold up.
Yeah, they did some like body horror stuff with either the Yoshis or the Goombas.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
that
they were
like, that movie like
Goombas.
ruined some people's careers, dude.
Like they were people,
Bob
and then they got
Hoskins.
turned into like Goombas through the machine or something.
That's awesome.
I think so, and that's where Toad in that movie came from. The horror, like the Cronenberg, like frogman dino dude.
Yeah.
Was he
With the
wearing
happy
an SS
face.
uniform? It's a little fucked up.
There he is. Yeah, why is he dressed like a literal Nazi?
Like a literal Nazi. Nasty
Toad was
Nazi.
just some random guy. I think we're thinking of Yoshi.
Was he
No,
supposed to be Yoshi?
Yoshi's a dinosaur.
Yeah, Yoshi's a straight up just dino.
Who's the fucking guy? Was it just? Maybe it was just Bowser. Maybe Bowser goes into because he goes into like the thing, and he starts flying around, and it's like
Yeah.
It's Dennis Hopper, right? In his finest performance as a Hollywood actor.
Didn't this movie like strike
like,
fear
dude, come
in the hearts
on.
of Nintendo to ever make another movie?
Yeah, but not for
Come
long.
on.
Yeah, I
dude.
think they pulled out of every
but it's
every
so
talk
good.
to adapt a movie.
I hope I make something someday that's just like really cool, and then like they greenlight like some film adaptation. I'm just gonna like find the worst fucking person that I could for it. And I'm gonna be like, you see the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the 1980s one? Do that.
Just ruin my franchise's chance of ever becoming popular.
100%. And then
How many years does it have to
everyone
incubate?
will love it.
Yeah, it takes a couple decades, and then people come around and be like, "This is actually the greatest thing
Actually, a hidden masterpiece, and then they go and make another one, and it fucking flops again.
ever." And yeah, they bring it back, and it flops just as hard, if not harder, than it did before. And then everyone's like, "But it's really good in 20 years."
There's I feel like there's series like that have just been like there's been like a bunch of
There's been a lot of
versions
stuff
it, and
that
it's just,
came back
bad
for like
every
one
time.
movie.
Yeah, like
What do you guys think? What's the formula? What does the Zelda movie need to be good in your?
I don't fucking know. That's what I'm mentally struggling with, Nat.
Here's what I would say is that know your audience, right? Not like I assume that they're trying to grow their audience a little bit. This is like me being trying to be real, but like I feel like one of the reasons that like I haven't seen the new Superman movie, and I'm not gonna spoil anything about it, but I do know that they pretty much skipped like the whole origin story part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that. I hate that now. When
I think it would have been. I think it'll just be really good if they just skip that whole like fucking. Oh, you hit the, like fucking like 30 minutes to an hour of Link
Ganon
figuring out that
killed
he's
my
Link.
dad. Ganon killed my dad. Now I'm gonna get revenge. I'm gonna kill him. That's like every fucking.
That's
movie
Link.
now.
He stopped speaking after Ganon killed his dad.
Yeah, like
He's a mute now.
That'd be fucking awesome.
What is he doing
Okay, I
over there?
take back-
He's
I
accessing
take
his
back
inventory.
dude, I actually got an easy way to
just
do it. You just make the first
traumatized.
5 minutes, because like the whole thing with Link and Zelda is that like it's a constant, like a chronological struggle where every like era there's another Link and another Zelda and another Ganon and another form of these Triforce of power, right? Like that's like the gimmick.
Power wisdom.
So it's like it'd be really cool if the beginning of the movie they showed the ending of a different story with a different Link where he fails or something like that, and then it like purges the world into like evil or something like that, and then they zoom forward and now we have this version of Link, and then like you do the origin from there, but it's like
this is
it's
Nintendo though. They're fucking pussies. They're not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's fair. But like I don't know. I feel like
So one thing.
They made
I
actually do like that
Switch
idea,
too.
Clay.
yeah.
I like the idea, but that's kind of just like a bit of like the rebuilds in Ava and stuff. I kind of feel that a little bit.
It's like a different universe, and then they switch timelines, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
I think the problem it's gonna have is just that it's gonna be trying to be too generic. Whereas like I feel like you should just know like if I walk into that fucking theater and it's not just filled with a bunch of like stinky nerds who have like that green Triforce shirt and the fucking
Little
tan
hood,
cargo
little
pants
hood up.
and the fucking
But bringing a little
what I mean?
sword around.
That should be
awesome.
everybody in the audience. That's who you're building this movie for.
That's a timeless look too. That's
Dude,
transcended
I
generations.
hope it's like the Avatar movie. They're saying like it's Princess Zelda and Link.
Yeah,
Getting the
yeah.
name.
There is Godorf. He is the evil brown man.
Save us,
Ganon.
Lunk.
I am misunderstood. I am Ganondorf, and I am misunderstood.
What did they
Link.
call him? It was Avatar Ong.
Avatar Ong.
Yeah.
And then because
Ahsoka.
M Night Shawarma was
Oh
like,
my
no, that's
God,
how they
dude,
would
what
say
a-
it. That's how they would say it in England.
What if they do the fucking Ganon's misunderstood? I will fucking laugh so hard. That'd be the funniest shit.
Okay. To say something positive, at least so far they're using people you've never heard of.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's.
I still think it should have been Sydney Sweeney.
It's not fucking Chris Pratt as Link.
It should have been Chris Pratt as Link. It should have been.
It's not like Ryan 50? Reynolds as Link.
Ryan Reynolds is Zelda. There we go. Thank you. Slay Queen.
Not Jennifer Lawrence or like one of the other 2 actresses in Hollywood who gets work. You know, it's like at least it's like. Even though they kind of look like lame cosplayers in the picture that's shown, at least like they're just kind of new people.
It was just
the fact that like I've been seeing that like Smosh parody from like 13 years ago going around, and it like literally looks like it's higher budget than like this fucking multi-billion-dollar movie.
The thing is, it's just like the image does not instill like any confidence. For me, it was like
they should
crouched on
like
an
a
open
fucking like
field.
movie poster or something.
They're blue, right? They're wearing the blue.
He's wearing the blue, so they're
drip.
clearly gonna do like the Breath of the Wild story. But like the Breath of the Wild, like what's the story of that? He goes and gets a fucking sword and beats the shit out of Goonin.
I mean, that's the story of Zelda.
I know it's the story of Zelda, but like, how do you make that actually interesting? That's a fucking
it's kind of a tough. I mean, so this is the thing with like any sort of if you don't intentionally build it differently, like with something like how I was talking about with like the older cartoons for these shows and stuff like that. Like they made it different than the games so that they could build a story out of it, right? It lives in a weird gray zone where it's like when it's a game, like most if not all of the experience of the story is you as the like playing the character interacting with it, and that's an aspect you lose in like a narrative sense with like a movie, and it's really hard to like there's ways you can do it right, there's ways you can do it wrong.
Example,
it's just like
you can't show the character just walking and going
side hopping to each location. I know that's what I'm saying, but so speaking on like good and bad properties, we have like Fallout, which did a fantastic job, but that's not directly following any of like the Fallout characters.
Yeah.
But it's following it's the setting, so they have a lot more freedom with it, and it's a fucking great show. Then you have Halo, which fucking wrecked Master Chief so fucking bad that he pulls his helmet off and cries like a baby, and then they just have fucking politics shit going on.
Dude, okay, so I was pissed off the other day because I saw a clip or like a quote from the director where he was just like, you can't like this is like a 5-season show or whatever, like you can't do anything without the character showing some expression. That's why we had to remove the helmet or something. And I was just like, dude, Red vs. Blue had like fucking 17 seasons. And like there's like so little scenes in that show where characters are actually showing their faces. It's all just fucking helmets bobbing up and down, and you get all of it.
It doesn't have to follow fucking Master Chief. He could just be the force of nature that he basically is. He's a fucking robot.
Well,
as a character, he's so mentally fucked up. You just have him being this weepy little bitch boy. That's not how anyone who played the games knows that's not fucking Master Chief.
What was the older show with they were training the cadets? I forget what it was called. It was Halo. Was it Fall of Reach? Was that the name of the show?
It was something like it was like a promotional thing. I don't know if that was Reach related or was that Reach related or was that 4?
It was right before Reach. And it was a promotional for Reach because it came out I think like right before Reach dropped.
Well,
and
there was the ODST one. You're not thinking of that, right? The little like ODST thing where it's
wait, hold up, let me see
because that was supposed to be a movie and then it was like they turned it into an ad, and that has like a vibe. Do a fucking show about the ODSTs because they're vulnerable.
Oh yeah, dude, it's such a good. That's another thing that I would like.
Those guys could do with a lot of crying. It would make sense.
Yeah, they're not
that's something
super
I would say
soldiers.
Is that there's so many good like settings that I feel like they always like underutilize building stuff. Like Avatar is a good example of where they like kind of like people have contrasting opinions of Korra, but at least they like they didn't just like reboot, like something with the old series. Like they pushed it forward to a different like thing in the same setting.
Yeah, expanded
what
on
My
it.
main issue
They
with
wanted
Korra
to do
was,
the opposite, and then they kind of got fucked with a lot of production stuff. But also, yeah, that show like has some good stuff and a lot of bad stuff.
I think the problem with it was just it was so like rushed, where it didn't feel like those 3 seasons were really connected, and then
I think that's the thing I didn't like about.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was 3 seasons.
I think it was 4.
It's
Yeah, it was 4.
Yeah.
And like, there's some good
Goddamn.
moments in it, but like,
The thing that
Avatar was
like-
only 3, the original, right? It was
yeah,
only
it was 3. It
seasons?
was just 3. But it's
but
it's a good
continues.
story.
It's one story where I think that would have been cool, but it's also not their fault because they were told to make 1 season, and then they made 1 season, then they're like, give me 3 more.
All right, Danny, keep blaming the executives. Like, the executives are doing bad things.
Okay, you're right. It's the artist.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
always the
kill
artist.
yourself. Just
It's
kidding,
the artists that
don't.
agreed to get all that money, probably. I don't know how much they get paid.
The executives were like, please make
Probably
it like
not
a
enough.
continuous story, and the
But-
artist is like, no, I'm gonna have it like be completely separate, and I'm gonna rush through
So-
Actually,
Korra's
on-
character, so she's
on
kind of
that-
unlikable at the beginning.
So
On that note, who's directing the Zelda movie? Do we know yet? Do we know who to blame yet?
Do we know who to
it's
blame?
bad.
Yeah, to be fair for the audience, this is all conjecture. We're just all slapping on like the,
Watch
the
it be, like,
random
greatest
promo
movie
image.
of
Like
all
we
time.
haven't seen it obviously yet,
Time.
so maybe
I saw
we're
it,
delightfully
but
surprised.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, me and Danny actually
That's
made
crazy.
the Zelda movie forever ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Who's directing it? John Favreau.
Me and Derek made a Zelda movie when we were kids.
Yo,
and,
bro.
and like I lost it.
I remember
Sad.
you like were complaining about like putting the game sound effects on everyone's
I did.
footsteps. I know.
I was putting sound effects in every like movement and
No, that's
every
a
step.
that's a Herculean task.
Yeah, it took a long time, and then I lost the files. I don't know where they are.
You were halfway done with mapping everyone's footsteps to the Link's boots clunking around.
Yeah, and I dare say it probably looked better than the current state of the like.
Okay, alright.
No, they found they found your archival footage, and that was the basis for the film they're
but
making now.
We
clearly.
had like in hindsight, we had this really funny idea that if we did find the footage, we would finish it now.
as grown men.
As adults, and I'd be like, because I was Link when we were kids, and so that'd be like young Link. And now we're
Derek
like,
was Zelda.
Nah, I don't know if we had. Obviously, we didn't even finish it, so we didn't have a Zelda. But yeah, it'd be funny if we finished it now as adults, and I'd be like, I'm adult Link now. It's canon.
Oh, solid. Yeah, that'd be a bold narrative choice.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Would you just like pick
still-
up where it left off though? Like you don't
Yeah.
even like.
yeah. Well, no, I think part of the joke would be like, wouldn't it have been awesome if we got to the part where he pulls the sword out at least?
and then these like fucking old and decrepit.
Yeah, so now
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
aged too much because I think it's only like 3 years in the game, right?
Yeah, he
Or
goes
something
from
like
a
that.
6-year-old to a fucking 14-year-old. I have
Yeah,
no
but he
idea. I
looks
just
like
made
he's
those
18.
numbers up.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think he's like 10 and like 16 or something.
Yeah, you went too far, so you pulled the sword out, and then he cuts to you as like a 58-year-old man.
I'm a dashing 16-year-old. What are you talking about?
So, okay, I looked it up. Child Link is 10 years old. Adult Link is 17.
That's what I said, except for I said 16.
He's got to be.
Duh.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I said,
'cause
except for it's
It,
not
it,
what I
it's
said.
still. It was still made in Japan, so they couldn't make him any older than 20 without being a grandpa.
Well, yeah, he
already.
would have been like decrepit and dead.
Yeah.
He would have been like I don't know. Who's the old man in the shop?
But he's called Adult Link, so he is an adult.
Do you think the Zelda movie, do you think they're going to like
No.
they're going to try to fit too much into one thing? You know, when they try to like jam all the settings into one
Oh, absolutely.
movie?
No, I think they'll
They're
just
I
gonna
don't
do
think.
the
I think
Breath
it's
of
just
the
gonna be
Wild
like
one.
weirdly disconnected. Like I feel like each part is gonna be like a callback to some game moment. It's gonna be like, oh, this is the water temple or something. But then like none of them like really feel like they're connected to what they're referencing, and also it doesn't really feel like connected to like what they're retrieving each time.
It's gonna be
I bet
a
you
gallery of nostalgic set
dude,
pieces.
it's gotta be like it's gonna start with like a big epic fight. Link fights like Ganondorf, loses, and now he's super weak, and then either he's trapped and then Zelda has to go save him, and then like they fight Ganon together at the end, or it's some shit like that. Mark my fucking words.
I bet you they're gonna bang. It's gonna be like
I hope so. That'd
crazy.
be so cool, dude.
They just fuck.
My dreams come true. Yeah, okay.
It's 1.5 hours of them just fucking, just fucking.
They're gonna. You think they're gonna crowbar fan favorites in there that wouldn't make any sense to have? Like, there's gonna be a Midna character. Link's gonna turn into a wolf at one point.
Dude, they gotta put my girl Midna in there.
That would be fucking dope.
Oh,
yeah, Midna voiced by. They're
Princess
gonna get
by-
what's her name?
Part of my childhood.
Rogen.
Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, but Seth
What are some
Rogen's gonna
other
do all the
recurring-
mocap.
Oh wait, who would be Midna?
They gotta, dude.
I said
if they
Melissa
don't put
McCarthy.
Tingle in there,
Oh, they
It's
gotta
like
get
a
Tingle.
zero
That's
out of
Jack
10
Black. That is Jack Black. All right, we.
Oh
Jack
yeah,
Black.
yeah.
You know what? I'm back on board.
Tingle.
I want to see this. We're gonna watch this for 3-episode rule. We'll all fly to like the showing in Japan, and we'll watch
all right,
it.
we gotta show up in the fucking green
Isn't
shirt,
it
you know, tan khakis. Like, we gotta be those guys.
We gotta
have
be
to
in
have-
line and like side hop, go hee ha hoo hee ha.
Yeah, with our little shields and swords.
Yeah.
Our foam Minecraft shields and swords.
And then we gotta, like,
I
summer
do
We're not
have
even
the
making
hat,
it in the
so
theater
I'm
because
just
they're
gonna
like,
wear
you
the
can't bring
hat,
those in
that's
here.
it.
And we're like, I'm not going in the theater without my master sword.
We're gonna watch Shigeru Miyamoto get on stage and bow. He's gonna say like, "This is my life's work." You're gonna see us dressed as retards in the audience, be like, and he's gonna die of a heart attack.
Oh, the Americans are so cringe. No,
Oh, this is what my life has done.
No,
oh,
he'd
this
be
is what it's
like-
all led to.
dude, he would be like, "I'm so proud of you, son," and then he would pick
Dude,
me
I
up and
feel
give
like
me a
if I
kiss.
ever,
He
like,
kisses
met
us all on the
Miyamoto-
forehead.
Dude, I feel like
Yeah.
if I met Miyamoto IRL, that like I would not come back the same man, because I feel like
He would
he'd like
fuck you?
smile at me the way he smiles, and like he'd be like stealing a part of my soul, you know, like in vicinity, like.
Well, I'm pretty sure he would do his little smile.
he would pull out-
would pull his switchblade out and just like carve out a little bit of it.
Stab the
No, he'd pull out his banjo and be like, "You're paying even more money for Nintendo Online.
And he'd be like, "Did you buy a Switch too?"
hundred ass more dollars every
Puts
month."
the knife to your neck.
Yeah, he's just like, I know. Yeah, he like
Yeah,
calls me
Clay-
out.
Clay, he just- he
doxes
stabs you
me
and robs you.
personally, and then like he's just like, I know you have Pal World in your Steam inventory.
I'm very upset with you.
Like,
I, don't
no.
know, I hope they make it like
Papa
3.5
Miyamoto.
hours. Like
I hope they make it a trilogy.
Lord of the Rings.
That would be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
3-hour movies,
theory-
trilogy. Boom.
They
I'm
just-
kind
they-
of sick of like
they gotta-
films like leading into the next film kind of thing.
Yeah, but they gotta
like it can be
use-
good, but
Gotta just use what works, and the only thing that has worked is Lord of the Rings as like a similar thing. It's the only thing. I can't think of another fucking like epic
Sonic.
planet. Oh my god, it's not
Sonic
close
movie.
to the same.
I'm not
Sonic-
saying
well,
it's
they didn't
so
film
bad,
all
I'm just saying
three at
that it
once,
is three
like,
movies
Lord.
that progressively got better.
Oh, the Sonic movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. When Shadow the
Um,
Hedgehog showed up and he said, "I'm gonna kill these disgusting black creatures," I was like, "Holy shit!" He said the line, and he cocked his Desert
He's like,
Eagle
I can't
and
believe
shot.
Keanu Reeves said that.
Yeah, I can't believe Keanu Reeves said that. I can't believe he fucking said that. Everyone in the theater got up and clapped. I was like, "Dude, am I in the wrong part of the country? Holy!"
Yeah.
I
And they're like, "No, I'm just a big fan of Shadow the Hedgehog." Everyone like,
I
Yeah.
never.
He's like,
I
I-
never watched them, but I'm sure they're good. I've heard good things.
they're
But
I know that,
that's-
like, dude, I just feel like it's gonna be like one bad reference after another. Like, there's gonna be an old man, and he's not gonna look like the old man, and he's just gonna be like, "It's
Oh,
dangerous to go
man.
alone. Take this," and it's like it's not even gonna
I don't
sound
think
like
they'll
the fucking
do that.
line.
I think they'll be like side references. I don't think it would be that blatant.
I think.
I
What
don't
if
know,
they're
man.
just in
Trevor
New York?
Reed.
What if they're just in the city and he's like, oh, is that the old man from the cave? And it's just some like street vendor waving around a stick, or
It's some
like
strung out, fentanyl addicted.
yeah, some fentanyl addicted old
guys.
man. He's like, the eastmost
Well-
peninsula is the secret, and then he gives him a stick.
It's
No matter what
direct-
happens with this movie, I think it's gonna make a ton of YouTubers rich when they react to it.
It's directed by the guy who made The Maze Runner, which is like a teen.
Oh,
young
God.
You know
wait,
what? Dude?
what?
If-
Action.
okay, hold up.
That
hold
just
up.
dropped
Those
my
movies-
expectations so hard.
That dropped.
I think
your
I remember that movie
expectations?
too.
The fucking
movies
Maze
I thought were
Runner,
pretty good.
is it good?
Yeah.
I never.
Okay, I guess
the one
Clay
with the
likes it. I
fucking,
guess I'm misremembering.
The what's his name? It has
saw
why am I blanking on his name? I fucking love that actor.
All the YA novels.
Is it actually good? Because I
would recommend. I mean, like, go into it fresh and check it out. I thought it's pretty good. It's got Dylan
There's
O'Brien.
like-
Dylan O'Brien's a
there's
pretty good
Three
actor.
of them. I
there
think,
is
or
3 of
something.
them.
Wow, it was a trilogy.
Yeah, the first
Clay,
one though
these have
specifically is like good as a
2%
standalone
on
thing.
Rotten Tomatoes. I'm just fucking with
The
you.
The entire
I'm fucking with
the
you.
entire cast of this movie looks like they all go to those like hot boy churches in LA.
They are actually all pretty hot. So you know what? I'm actually really excited now. There's a lot of
It's
hot
got
men
William
in this.
Poulter in it, dude.
It's
Mr.
like a
I
ton
don't
of
know.
hot boys and one like girl that looks like the Twilight chick.
It is from like the
Clay.
Twilight era where it has that like it's a little like dark grayish kind of filmography.
Wait, this isn't like this film wasn't like a Brett Ratner situation where he was just diddling all the hot boys the entire time they were filming.
Oh my God! Wait.
I mean, I never heard about that, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's
'Cause
that's
X-Men-
Hollywood for you.
X-Men 2000 was also a
Hollywood.
trilogy with a bunch of hot boys
Yeah.
who later came out and was like, yeah, Brett had me on his yacht. And he said I was going to be like Cyclops, but all he did was finger my asshole. And
For 6 hours
then I
straight.
just got... And then the only part I got was like a background guy.
Is this the first one? Which one's good? Because this one has
That's
a
the
47%.
second one. The first one is just the Maze Runner.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's 4. Maze Runner 4, Rebirth. This franchise like
Rebirth.
did really
Interesting.
well.
It's a cool like I'm not gonna spoil it. Oh, why did that send like a fucking Google link? That's disgusting. The first one is as a standalone film is pretty cool. It's
This guy Dylan O'Brien looks like he could
First
be
one's got
like
better
Ash from
ratings.
Evil
The
Dead's
other
son.
ones.
Dylan O'Brien
did not.
is a stellar actor in everything I've seen him in. He's in
What has he been
he
in?
was in the original Teen Wolf, which is funny, or not the original Teen Wolf, but the Teen Wolf
It's another-
series, which is
It's
fun.
another hot boy. It's like a hot dude show. I gotta say.
Yeah, there was a movie that was like around what was it called? You like Scott Pilgrim's, right, Derek?
Yeah.
You like that like kind of vibe? There's
Like
a
Sam
movie that
Raimi?
he did. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Love and Monsters, is the movie. You might like that one. That one's pretty dope. It's got that kind of like quirky main
Love and
character
Monsters.
kind of thing where he's like in this like fucked up
Does he
situation.
have to?
But he's like
Does he have to beat up a
kinda-
bunch of evil ex monsters?
well, it's kind of he like the plot is that like it's like post-apocalyptic and there's like all these different like sects of like human like
Different
colonies
sexes.
and stuff like that, and he's in one and the girl that he likes is in another, and they can only communicate through like radio, and so he decides to just go out and try to find her.
Oh, this looks fun.
It is
Like,
fun.
like
It's a
all
pretty
these
cool
like
film.
crazy ass like
I watched
monster
it-
designs.
The fuck, I watched it when I was moving to LA. I watched it on the fucking plane there.
As Matt was
When
escaping.
did this come
LA.
out?
2020? Question mark? Yeah.
Yeah, it came out 2020.
Oh, all right.
Anyways,
I
this
escaped
all
LA in
relates so
2022.
much to fucking Chrono Crusade.
Yeah, what show are we talking about?
The Maze Runner is good though. Like what?
I personally like it. I think the concept's really cool. I think it's a good movie.
I can't believe there's
Everything's
4 of them. I
subjective.
just remember seeing
You
ads for the
think-
first one.
So you think he'll direct the Legend of Zelda?
Now, I'm not
Is it-
saying that because
Wait, who
one of my
is-
favorite movies that exists is also Sucker Punch, and Sucker Punch is directed by Jack Schneider, and Jack Schneider went on
Jack
from Sucker
Schneider.
Punch to produce like nothing but doo-doo. since, and so like I don't know how you drop.
Some might argue
Punch.
that Sucker Punch was also a big pile of doo-doo too.
Well, it's goofy and it's kind of all over the place, but it's like,
And they're
it works
hot,
in itself
dude, and they're hot.
I'm with you though. I did enjoy Sucker Punch when it came out.
I never
and
watched
it. Is like
it's
real. It's I wouldn't say it's good at all, but it
stupid.
isn't like on some degree just with how much it commits to being itself.
schlock.
Yeah, it's
You know.
it's so it leans into itself 100%, and that's what I
And-
really respect and appreciate about it. But like, I feel like that's the thing is that like in that movie it works. In like all the other movies that he does, he tries to do the same things, and it doesn't work because it's not built to be that way.
The whole notion though, where I think I'm probably Mandela affecting myself, but either Zack Snyder or another like staunch defender of the movie was like, actually, this film is very empowering towards women. It's like they're strippers.
Well,
They're-
yeah. I mean, it is a very like they're girl bossing, you know, like that is the vibe of the movie, like is kind of the
with
thing.
their butts
And that was
out,
like
and I'm like, yeah,
that was
I'm for
crazy back in like 2010 when it dropped. That was like, whoa, female protagonists with like no male lead like at all, like that was crazy.
Yeah, Alien
but
never
they-
existed.
It wasn't one of those things where it's like that wasn't like meant to be the main like takeaway from it.
Yeah, I hope not, because I'm like, this would be like a horny action movie. It's fine. You don't have to have a,
It is a horny action movie,
you know.
and I do like it. For
You
that,
don't- you
too.
don't gotta-
The music's pretty banger too. They got a lot of good music in it. It's very just. There's a lot of like parallels between it and like Alice in Wonderland, kind of thing, and it's just it's neat. There's a lot of like switches too, where it's like you think the stories.
Zack Schneider should have directed the Zelda movie.
What would that look like? Oh my god!
It says the director. I looked it up. It was like the director's name is Wes Ball.
That's a
Yeah.
good
The,
fucking name, dude.
Wes Ball.
Yes.
Hey,
This is
guys.
my
He
Wes
Hey,
oh wow, he
guys,
did Maze Runner trilogy, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think that was a good movie.
Do we have any chromosomes left for this crusade?
I'd argue. No.
What are you
we've
talking
spent it all
about?
on debating.
You're like talking about like something unrelated to us, the Zelda movie, which is what this podcast is about.
Yeah, this is the Triforce.
This is the Triforce
here.
Hour, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just call it Chrono Crossing / we speculate about the Zelda movie.
for 90% of the cast, we're just talking about whether or not we think the Zelda movie is gonna be good.
I will never be optimistic about a fucking movie based on something I like ever again because I was a kid when The Last Airbender came out.
You were
Fuck you.
so excited for that. I remember like you were like trying to find any
Yeah.
trailers you could in the room, in your room.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
I
had-
remember
You weren't the
seeing
only
that
one.
movie.
I remember a lot of like classmates of mine. We saw the trailer for it. People were like jizzing themselves.
Me and my friend went to the midnight showing, and everybody in the fucking theater stormed out like just livid. I've never experienced that again in my life.
That killed M. Night Shyamalan's career for a while too. Like he like went under. He went under after that. Like he didn't resurface again until
I just realized what you were saying.
like
Yeah, you know the thing is with the Avatar
Split.
movie,
I think he didn't
it's
come back until
terrible-
Split.
Dude, it's
It's
so
terrible
bad.
watching it now. But
It's
like when I was a
bad.
kid, I remember watching it and I was just like, okay, this isn't like that bad.
Dude, no,
I
it was.
remember the
that bad.
earthbending scene
No,
where
it
like
was.
a pebble goes across the screen. That's so awesome.
Well, I just remember that like they skipped so much, and then like the thing is that like they ruined Iroh, and that was what really killed it for me because there's like he was super serious the whole movie, and there was like a point in the movie where I was like, okay, this is just how he's gonna be. He's just gonna be like instead of being like goofy and fun and like wise, he's just like this really stern character. And then like
Same.
they're going to siege the fucking water tribe, and they tried to save it at some point, and he was just like, yes, we're going to siege the water tribe. But first, I must eat my duck soup. And then, like, I was just like, it just broke. Everything about the movie just, like, fell apart in front of my eyes.
Yeah,
and
that
I
was
just
just
like, I can't.
And then you walked out of the theater, walked in the Maze Runner, and you're like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." By comparison.
I just walked.
The Maze
in
Runner
the second
saved
half of Maze
cinema.
Runner.
It saved cinema for you.
Absolute
That's
cinema.
important.
Avatar
I think I
was-
lost it at that movie when the guy from the Daily Show showed up as like the evil fire general, and I was like, why? And then I kind of clicked like, why is the Fire Nation India? And then I was like, oh wait, every tribe is like, I think the water people are white, I guess. Avatar on is the only Asian girl
remixed
in the
it
show.
the entire wrong way. Like it should have been like flipped
and
completely.
he tried desperately to rationalize it by saying, "Oh no, the northern water people are white, or no, the southern people are white, and the northern people are like what they were in the show, and like more
Like
indigenous,
Inuit,
yeah.
Asian, Arctic Asian.
Dude, that shit sucked from the very beginning. Like the first fucking moment you see Appa, it sucks. The first moment you see Aang in the iceberg, you're like, it's just, and then you see the two white kids like fighting, and
Did you wait? Were you
Eskimo
when you first saw it, Danny? Were you
my
trying to
God.
defend it? Were you trying to convince yourself it was
Dude,
good, or from the get go?
So I went to see it with my friend Jake at midnight, and we like didn't speak the whole ride home. And then we were like, "Yeah, that was cool, right?" And we were just like, "Yeah, that was." Yeah,
All right.
and then like
I had a
we like saw each other like the next day we hung out, and we were like trying to talk about it because his mom was like, "How'd you like the movie? You guys went to a midnight show yesterday. How was it?" And we're just like, "Yeah, it was complete shit, right?" Like we just like finally like admitting it like a whole 24 hours later.
At least you admitted it pretty early. I saw that dog shit Max Payne movie probably like 3 times.
Oh
trying
my
to convince
god, the
myself it
Max
was
Payne
good.
movie. You fucking unlocked memories.
I didn't even know there's a fucking Max Payne movie.
Yeah,
What the
It
It's
is
so
such
bad.
dog shit. I was so excited for it. I was like
God, the
completely
writing
on
in
board
the
with- I was
game's
like you.
so good.
Yeah, it's great. Fucking love it. The movie, I thought it was gonna be like this, like, you know, just gritty noir adaptation with fucking Mark Wahlberg.
Narrating everything.
Yeah, and it's just a big pile of shit.
Oh, dude. Those,
But I
that's
tried to
such an easy
I
one
tried to
know.
convince
It's
myself it
follow
was
the
good.
Game's plot, and you like remix it.
I know it's already a movie.
Dude, the
You didn't
Assassin's
really have to
Creed
do
movie
much.
did that to me. I started that movie.
I forgot.
I
there's an
couldn't even get
Assassin's
past,
Creed
like, the
movie.
first, like,
Holy
10
Oh my god,
minutes.
yeah. That's the one with a fucking Fassbender, right?
Yes.
I am the assassin of the Creed.
Michael
And then he,
Airbender.
like, shoots his little wrist knives out and jumps off into a haystack in the middle of New York. Every movie, just all these like fucking movies take place in New York for no fucking reason. It'd be fucking awesome.
Man,
It's always
that's a good one
New
for the
York or
audience.
LA, yeah.
What movie were you, or like adaptation specifically, were you really excited for, and then the film just was dog shit and betrayed you, and
No,
you
and
never
I hate
wanted to
live
watch
action
movies again?
adaptations. I think they're stupid and they should all die.
One in
Yeah.
every like 1,000 will be okay, if not kind of good. But man, the Zelda,
I mean, most movies
Zelda
are
shit's
adaptations
not looking too hot.
of something.
Yeah, but like a book, right,
Yeah,
or
like a
something that
script.
hasn't gotten like a film esque.
I guess I'm more
adaptation yet.
referring to when it's an animation and they go like, we're gonna make a live action version of it because
Yeah,
that's
it's
for adults and
live action has like strengths in itself, but when you're like trying to interpolate, like it's harder to take something. It's even hard to take something that's like a really strong like live action thing and then make it like an animated thing. Like the John Wick, movies, like those fuck in live action. Like they're awesome in live action. I feel like they would just suck if you tried to like change it to animation, because it's like of course
Disagree.
like all this stuff can happen because it's animated. Like part of what makes it so cool is that they're doing all this choreography in like actual areas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so it's like the same thing when you take something that's like animated and you try to like make it into live action, like all the Disney reboots and stuff like that. Like one or two of them have been like fun to see, but then like every time I leave the theater, I'm just like, man, I want to go watch the original animated film now. And that's where I'm thinking that it's like a fucking Disney psyop where they just like they're just releasing these remakes so that everybody just
Watches
goes
the
and
old one.
buys the original. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Clay, you're telling me if Studio fucking Trigger made a John Wick thing, you would not watch it. You would not think.
Okay,
that's a good one.
this is an exception where it's like that is like the exception, right? Like that's like the perfect, you know, it's like Monty with his like action style and stuff like that, right? Like was like very inspired by those kind of like live action choreographed things, except for he wanted to push the camera to a certain point. But that's like the intent of that is to lean into it, right?
Yeah,
whereas like the
like,
average director is just trying to take it and like make an adaptation of it.
Like a lazy adaptation, like if you have like an animation that's beautiful and you like did a lot with the medium, and then you do some shitty fucking live action where it's just a retelling of the plot and it has no soul, it doesn't take any advantage. There's not a lot of advantages, I feel like, to live action besides it's like you don't have to
More
draw
marketable.
it, you know? But like
You don't have to draw anything.
I don't have to fucking draw anything.
You just gotta cast and pay actors and have them sit in a trailer and
I
coordinate
don't
them
think
for
I'm explaining you right, but
your
I
entire
feel like
life.
you have a lot more freedom and strength in like an animation can be a lot of things, even though it's treated a lot like it's just a serious drama when there's like an adaptation the other way. But you can do literally anything with animation versus live action. You are constrained to reality, which if you're doing something in the real, like a realistic medium, that's totally fine. But when you have fantastical elements, it doesn't always translate as well into live action. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at.
Also Jackie Chan live action is dope, and Jackie Chan Adventures is dope too. So
True. Right, but both of those.
He's
both
one of the
those
few that
lean
is.
But one
in
has
different
mystical
directions,
talismans,
is kind of what I'm
and
saying,
one
though.
is watching Jackie Chan do insane stunts, which are real.
Yeah,
That's
like
strength
that's what
of
I'm saying,
live
is that the
action.
live action leans into the fact that it's live action. You're like, holy shit, Jackie Chan really just jumped from like 2 buildings because he does all his own stunts.
Yeah, so
And then, but the animated version is also really
the animated
good because
version
it
of
leans
Beauty and the
into
Beast,
that
though,
kind of thing.
has a bunch of fucking talking furniture and like shit that's live action elements, and then you're just like remaking that with like people just fucking talking. And then you have you have
What did
CGI
it-
monsters
Speaking of
running around.
like this
What
kind
did
of
the
thing,
CGI furniture look like in the live action?
I just like what
Cursed.
what are you gaining from it being live action? I don't.
Well, they did the live action How to Train Your Dragon too, and I did see that.
That pissed me
because my
off.
mom
I saw
wanted
the
to see
trailer
it.
for that, and that kind of fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
Why?
Demi brought me to that one.
Alright. There was a few
But
things in
why?
the live
It
action.
was
that
it
were
was
kinda
it was
done
like harm. It was completely
It's
unnecessary,
harmless,
but
it's
ultimately
like,
harmless.
I just watched
yeah.
it. I'm like, why are they remaking How to Train a Dragon?
cool. Yeah.
It
Well,
was-
like I said, like there's a few
The
things that
company.
they did in the live action that was kind of cool. But for the most
Corporation
part, it was
profit.
just like
Consumerism.
a 1-to-1 of the movie. But what really
Yeah.
frustrated me is that they revealed Toothless, you know, in the live action, and it's just like a CGI version of like the same exact model of Toothless from like the animated version, except for with like a few extra scales. You know what I mean? It's like a little higher resolution, but it's like the same exact model. It's the same exact dragon. And I was just like, if you're gonna make like a live action version of this, you know, why don't you do like a more realistic looking dragon?
I
You know,
was
change
yeah,
the
I was
design of
hoping.
You
it.
just have so, like,
I'm with you. I was hoping he'd be like a Monster Hunter boss.
yeah, they could have done
Yeah,
a more
yeah,
realistic
something
one, but I
crazy
think
like
they wanted
that.
to keep the silhouette the same and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
I
but
don't
it's like,
know. I
literally
still
you
think
could've,
it's a
like-
pointless remake. Like, what's the
It
fucking
was.
point?
Yeah, it's
It was
kinda-
very pointless.
Money.
kinda
Money.
goofy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
literally money.
it's just a cash
I
grab.
just-
It had
Money.
Nick Frost in it though. It had
The
Nick Frost
same-
in it as the one guy, and that surprised me. That was
It
fun.
was the same director.
I did like that Leonidas came back.
The
That's
guy
like
who made the
dad.
original made the live action because he wanted to keep it exactly the same. He didn't want to do it, I'm guessing. Like, if I had to speculate, I would say he probably didn't want to do it, but he also didn't trust
Yeah,
anybody
thanks a
else
lot,
to do it.
Disney.
You know,
And
in the
then they
same
paid
like
him
psyop
money,
fashion,
I assume.
Yeah, at least
in
he
the
got
same
the-
exact psyop fashion, we went back and immediately watched the original, and it was infinitely better.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Yeah,
How to Fuck Your Dragon.
don't watch the. I
Yeah.
never knew this, but they made a they made a TV series. Like they had one based on the original movies with a lot of the same cast, which is cool. But they have another one where it's like, oh, it's modern day now, and it's about this stupid team of like kid dragon riders and Toothless's descendant who looks like one of those black and white cookies, and then
But
they got
that's
like
kind
Finn
of a cool
Wolfhard.
concept, though. If like, it was like just like a group of teens. They stumbled upon like a fucking. That's like the plot of like Aragon, right? It's like he stumbles upon like this like egg, and it like ensues this whole story where like they used to be a thing, and then they died out, and now that they're like now he's back as a writer. Like that's kind of a cool concept. That I would have liked that.
It
better
can
than
work.
just, like a 1-to-1 live action remake if they were just like, oh, How to Train Your Dragon, but it's like, you know, modern
real
day.
people.
Like that's kind of a cool concept.
It's
I feel like that
kinda
would have added more
watching
to it
the same
than
movie with like a realistic shader on it and clapping like a fucking monkey.
Which I did in the theater.
You hooped it
They
out.
should have.
See, I did that with fucking Marvel not No Way Home. The one where it was
Spider-Man No Way Home.
No Way Home. Was that the one with
Yeah,
Tobey
I think
Maguire?
you just
Okay,
named it.
I will admit I clapped like a
Yeah.
monkey and threw my
So,
popcorn.
dude, that was the thing. Is like I watched that movie and I enjoyed the fuck out of that movie, and then I left the theater and I felt like post nut clarity, and I just felt bad about it. And I was like, wait a second,
You're like, did I just
all they
fuck
did
Tobey
was just
Maguire?
like every 2 seconds was just like an
remember
opportunity
this?
for
Remember
like,
this? But at least it
Yeah,
wasn't just a
also-
remake. It's telling the same story. I will give it that. Like at least it like they didn't just
Yeah, but I feel like
discount
all
the
of the-
originals.
all of the purpose of like what happened in the original movies is now like, not that you can't watch the original movies and like get the same out of it, just that like in this movie they were basically just like, we're gonna fix everything and everybody's gonna go to therapy, and now all that stuff doesn't matter, right? Like it just felt like they were just kind of like retconning all of the problems that
Dude,
create the characters.
Yeah,
That's
but
what they
it
did
was-
in Civil War, which is the last Marvel movie that I've seen.
They
Captain
don't go to
America: Civil
therapy.
War. No, they don't go to therapy, but like
it made you go to
like,
therapy.
Captain America like writes off the whole story at the end. He's like, "Oh, it's okay." Like basically everyone's dad died in the movie. That's every single character's plot, is that their dad died, and then they're
Oh my
all
god,
like,
wait, you're right.
yeah, and then like Black Panther's dad died. What the
Tony
fuck?
Stark's dad.
Iron Man's parents both died. Captain
But
America.
they mostly cared about the dad.
Batman's parents died.
Yeah.
He's Marvel,
Well, no, I'm
right?
talking about this.
Do you think Link's
movie.
parents will die?
Yeah,
in
Link-
the Zelda movie?
Yeah, we already told you. I already told you. That's why he doesn't talk anymore, because Ganon killed his dad.
His parent. Yeah,
Ganon
his dad
is
specifically.
His dad, dude.
I
Oh,
am
shit,
your
what a twist.
dad. Link, come. He's gonna be
I
voiced by
would
Jack
fucking-
Black. Link sitting beside
Yo,
me.
Link, let's go watch the Maze Runner.
Let's go watch the Maze Runner.
If Ganondorf said, "I am your dad," I would fucking laugh so hard.
That yeah, we're writing good material here. That should be in the movie.
Ganondorf said, "Link, I am your dad.
I'm your dad.
I am also Jack Black."
Dude, if it's a musical,
It'd be fucking great, dude.
Let's kill Princess
You gotta
Zelda.
admit, yeah, it would be very out there. It'd be different. We would not have expected it.
Link, let's get our
Oh,
Triforces together.
I'd
Yeah, you know he'd
fucking
get
die.
like all three of the Triforces.
This movie's
for a
gonna be
second,
fucking
too. He's like,
canceled before it comes
"Yes!"
out.
Start fucking shooting like laser beams out of his hands.
That's what I'm telling you.
Kablamo!
Skibbity
Knock
scott.
on wood. Wesley Ball hasn't committed any felonies before making this film because if the movie just gets canceled before it even comes out.
Yeah,
that
no,
would be-
it's already canceled. I just got off the
Or
phone
the
with
guy-
Miyamoto. He said,
the dude playing. Yeah,
said I
the dude
call-
playing Link. He fucked
He took your
Miyamoto.
No,
word
no,
very
no, he
seriously
literally-
as,
they
as
called
your
me.
as his best friend, and he was like, "Wow, Derek, you bring some really good thoughts to the table. Maybe we should just cancel the movie entirely."
"Yeah, so blame me for
And they
being
did-
canceled. Sorry."
Yeah.
The press release comes out. Derek canceled the movie, guys. Sorry.
I literally, he just called me and he's like, "Dude, you just described our entire plot. Is it really that shallow?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, guys." So
Speaking of,
Link is actually
like,
Ganondorf's dad.
it's interesting that they're starting to like kind of go into films because they were so against it for the longest time. Yet in the Scott Pilgrim movie, they have the one bit where they have the fairy fountain music from like Link to the
Oh,
Past.
that's
I
right.
think.
Yeah.
And apparently how that happened is that like they just denied anybody using their stuff ever, and then like Edgar Wright just sent them a clip like directly to Miyamoto or something like that. It was just like, can we just use this music for this bit? And Miyamoto just watched it and was just like, yeah, this is a vibe, and then just like okayed it.
He was like,
really weird.
He's at like a urinal. He's pissing, and then the fairy fountain theme starts playing while like Ramona Flowers skates by him, and then he like with his cock still out, he like tries to chase her.
Yeah, his cock's flopping in the wind. He's like, Ramona, and then she's like, oh, your dinghy's
Are you
out.
the girl of my dreams? And he's like peeing while he's running.
He's like, he like pisses on her. Is like getting all over her, and she's like,
the little pee bar, the video pee bar that appeared
going down.
starts leaking.
He's just like pissed. He's like, wow, I guess you really channeled the Postal dude, didn't you? And then they looked at the camera and grinned.
And then his like high school girlfriend Knives Chow is like, Scott, what are you doing? And he turns her and he pisses.
So stupid.
What?
Yeah, he's just like,
oh
my
man,
journey.
I just
Snaps
laughed
his
so
finger.
hard. I'm
Explodes
fucking
in-
lightheaded. Oh my god.
Miyamoto saw that scene. He's like, yes, you could use the fairy fountain theme.
This is just like Zelda.
It's
Yes.
just like Zelda, dude. Oh my god,
Totally.
it's so fucking funny.
It's gonna be a good movie, guys. We should have more faith.
We are 100% watching a totally legal Indian copy of it from a cam recording. I'm just kidding, but we should
The Bollywood version.
No, I was making
we'll
a joke
that
about watching a
episode,
shitty cam
we
video.
gotta call that episode like the Triforce Rule or something.
We have to watch
Yeah,
it.
there
It's
we
not
go.
coming out till 2027.
Yeah, so we'll watch it 2027 because we'll
be
still
doing
definitely
this.
still be doing
This
this.
is our life now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
We'll
this is
all
our
be
life
rich
now.
as
We're
shit.
just here.
Yeah, we'll all be like super YouTube rich. We'll be like, yeah, we're actually gonna turn off donations because we have so much fucking money coming in.
What are we gonna do with all this Mr. Beast money?
Yeah, and then like after like I leak my document on Clay, Clay leaks his document on me, Danny leaks his document on Matt, and then so on and so
Yeah, it's
forth.
like a big four-way.
Yeah, after we-
document
yeah,
release.
we
Well,
all-
no, like it's just one document. We're all adding to it.
Yeah, but we're
collectively.
gonna release.
we all upload different YouTube video apologies.
This has all been
then you have to-
orchestrated. Like we're only in phase like 1.5A. Like everything we said is on a script. We're reading off of it right now. Every word, every stutter. It's been perfectly executed.
Yeah, it's all part of the contract.
Yeah, it's all part of the contract. The very, very long contract.
As we speak, I'm still
It's
typing
actually
this out,
real.
and this is what I'm reading is what I'm typing out. I don't know why I'm typing
Yeah,
this
all-
into
all
the
the-
script, but it is legit.
It's actually
All the
written on a
typing you heard.
scroll, So
It is.
Yeah, the scroll.
Yeah, the
It's
scroll.
prophecy.
yeah,
It's been etched into a stone tablet.
and that too. But most
Yeah,
of the scroll.
stone tablet.
That was Manny's version, so we didn't break it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we kept
the-
sending it over to him, and it couldn't get through customs because the scroll was too girthy, and they thought
Yeah, it was
like,
made out of the St.
Yeah, so
Peter's
We
cross.
just sent him a monolith with like fucking
Yeah, so we dropped the monolith in
an
the middle
essay
of the
worth
city.
text.
So, luckily, it's in a secret tongue that we understand. So, he's
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to decipher it.
It's right there in the middle of Chicago. You can see it right now.
You can see
All
right
the-
now. We're all to see
all the
the
tab- all
3-episode
the-
rule
Yeah, no,
tablets.
it's
or
you know that bean? Where's that fucking bean?
it's a
at?
Chicago bean.
The Chicago bean. Is it the shit in Chicago? Yeah, the bean. It's in the.
Yeah.
It's on the bean. Go check out the.
Yeah,
bean.
if you look
That's
close
the
enough, you'll
entire
see the
contract.
hidden words. We put it in
Yeah,
a lot of
my
locations.
They'll
Google
look-
Doc is
they'll
etched
look
into the beam.
Very similar to your face, but I guarantee you that it's all the
Eventually,
contract
like
there.
the little whispers that you hear in the back of your head, that is the contract being displayed. So just listen to the voices within your head as like much as
Yeah,
People
possible.
instead
go-
of telling you to
People
cancel
go and fucking
Danny,
check out
Derek,
the
and
bean, and they
Clay.
get like a fucking
Like,
they get like
you
a
will
curse
become
where they
part
hear
of our-
us
yeah,
doing
you'll
a
become
podcast
part of-
24/7.
You'll become part of the cog, and you'll fit in place and become one of our tools. The chosen people.
Your conscience
yeah.
will be merged with ours. It's no big
It's
deal.
no big deal. We will control you. You will be a slave. Your free will will be gone as soon as you like view the contract. It's that powerful. You will lose all free will. You'll think you
Yeah.
still have free
You're
will,
gonna help
but
us
no,
get
you'll be
the-
following the script that we have.
But it's
Right,
okay.
yeah.
It'll work out in the end. It's like the rapture.
Well,
but legit.
I mean, it depends which part of the contract
like-
you read, but yeah, like most of you would be okay.
Did we just spoil the plot of Chrono Crusade just now?
Yeah.
Shit.
Did we?
Let me check the wiki.
That would be really funny. That'd be really funny if we were just on some shit and that's just like how the show goes. Fucking crazy.
No, that's the plot of the new Zelda.
Yeah, that's the plot of the new Zelda movie. All right, let's wrap it up, boys.
Alright. We're the 3-episode rule. Remember to like so we could jam our noise straight into the algorithm. Subscribe and follow so you don't miss our next episode. Seriously, it's important. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.